What up, YouTube? Today's video, I want to talk about adults acting like children and children acting like adults. Now, I know I'm not the only person that peeped this. You dig that way. Hold on, what you mean? I said that way. But look, though, real talk, I'm gonna keep this 100 though. Now, I know a lot of people haven't seen this with their own eyes, but they never said nothing about it. But since you're not gonna say nothing about it, I'm gonna say something about it. Now, it's this thing where adults are acting like children and children are acting like adults. Now, what is this? Now, pretty much what this is it's memory loss. It's like a mind swapping thing, right? Because we are in the sixth seal, right? There are seven trumpets, right? Seven seals, but we're in the sixth seal. You get what I'm saying? And it's a whole bunch of crazy shit happening. You know what I'm saying? A lot of violence on the planet. You know what I'm saying? And we already passed those dimension lines. The dimension lines have already merged. Fourth, fifth dimension have already merged. Now listen, the only reason why certain adults now, not all adults are acting like children. I'm not gonna say that, and not all children are acting like adults, but there are certain adults acting like children. There are certain children acting like adults. I know a lot of people have peeped this, and they're like, "What the fuck going on?" See, I'm gonna explain to you why this is happening now. Like I said, the dimension lines are already merged. You see what I'm saying? So if you have a certain amount of light codes, you get light codes by eating organic foods, you get light codes by earthing, you get light codes by sun gazing, you get light codes by moon gazing. You also get light codes by meditating, right? But the thing about it is, if you got a lot of light codes, like hella light codes, since the dimension lines are already merged, you will be able to see shit that other people can't see. Now listen, the only reason why certain adults are acting like children is because they don't have a certain amount of light codes. So they're losing their memory and it's like they're going backwards. So a lot of people gonna say they probably just trying to relive their childhood. No, not really. They're losing their memory. It's called memory loss. People who don't have a certain amount of light codes, and we're at this point right now, they will have memory loss. They will not be able to remember simple things. You see what I'm saying? And they will start to have traits of children again. You get what I'm saying? Like act like children, things of that nature. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't have a certain amount of light code. So since all this energy is coming on the planet, they mind and their spirit and stuff don't know how to deal with it. So it's like they reliving their youth all over again. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why certain children are acting like adults because you gotta remember, kids, especially newborn babies, but kids are connected to the spiritual world more than adults is, more than teenagers and things of that nature, and young adults. Depending on who you is, because certain young adults, certain teenagers, really with the spiritual shit. But kids are connected to the spiritual world because they just came back from the spiritual world. And now somebody gonna say, how's that possible? Before a baby is born, where are they? Think about it. You see what I'm saying? Where do they come from? Obviously, the spiritual world. Now, the reason why, like I said, the reason why certain kids are acting like adults and acting all mature and serious, because they have a certain amount of light codes, because they just came back from the spiritual world. You get what I'm saying? So their minds are already advanced. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of kids, damn, they could probably, you know what I'm saying, cook at the age of 4. It sounds crazy, but they came back from the spiritual world. You know what I'm saying? So they more advanced. They have a double helix around their DNA. Every generation, every new generation that is created, another helix is, formed around their DNA. So, like for example, right? See our generation, the 90s generation, and things of that nature. When people in our generation have kids, their kids will have our intelligence when they're born, if you get what I'm saying. You see how, like, we walk around, we talk, we know, like, a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Our generation kids will already have that information so that they're born. So it's saying they're gonna be smarter than us. So then when their generation had kids, they're gonna be smarter than us. You get what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So if a lot of people have been wondering why the fuck is this happening, that's because the dimension lines out there, and a lot of people are losing their memory, and a lot of people are gaining their memory. Real talk. So a lot of adults are gonna be acting childish and all that bullshit because they're losing their memory. They don't have enough light codes to keep up with the shift, constantly changing, constantly changing. You see what I'm saying? And people who like the little kids that's acting like adults, they have a lot of light codes, or they have more light codes than certain people. You see what I'm saying? That's why they acting all mature and things of that nature, because their body can take it. You get what I'm saying? So wake the damn up. This shit is real. And hold on, you said the moon is that way, though.